Yes.
Okay. Um, so we have to start with population and resource. Am I right, Hansi?
Yes, miss.
Okay. Only you are there to answer, nobody else. Now here in the in the book it is box it is given in India 0.52% of the population are migrants. What is the actual number of migrant people who have migrated to India? That we are supposed to find out. What is the age limit of people doing these jobs? In lieu of work, what do people get? For which of these jobs is it necessary to be educated? Which of these jobs involves skill? Now there are certain questions asked. We have seen population as a migration of the people due to maybe due to job opportunities or maybe due to business available resources, whatever are there. Which jobs can be done without education or skill? So there are certain jobs which require skill, which require education, but there are certain jobs which do not require education, only sometimes skill. So correlate education and skill with remuneration received and prepare a table. So we are supposed to correlate that the jobs which require skill, which does not require skill, जॉब दॅट रिक्वायर एज्युकेशन म्हणजे त्याला शिक्षण किती हवेला असतात. आता आपण जर बघायला गेलो तर बँक वेन वी वर्क इन पीपल सी वर्किंग इन द बँक दे आर आयदर ग्रॅज्युएट BCom or their MBA. So that is the qualification required. But if you see the workers, those who are working on the construction site, but they don't have that education. They may be illiterate, but still they are very good in their work. So only skill is there, but education, formal education is not there. So there are certain aspects. Now let us see population as a resource. Now population is a resource. Why is a resource? Because without that your country cannot develop. कुठल्याही देशात ना लोकसंख्या जर नसेल तर त्याची डेव्हलपमेंट होऊ शकत नाही, प्रगती होऊ शकत नाही, विकास होऊ शकत नाही. म्हणून पॉप्युलेशन हा एक रिसोर्स म्हणून आपण हे करतो. म्हणजे हा पॉप्युलेशन कुठल्याही देशामध्ये जर लोक नसेल तर त्याचा काही अर्थ नाहीये. त्याला संसाधन, रिसोर्स म्हणजे संसाधन मराठीमध्ये असे म्हटले जातात. सो दॅट इज व्हेरी व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट. So population as a resource is important for economic, social and cultural development of any country. Rather than population numbers, it is the quality of population which is important. क्वालिटी, गुणवत्ता ज्याला आपण मराठीमध्ये म्हणतो किंवा हिंदीमध्ये पण गुणवत्ताच म्हणले जातात. तर गुणवत्ता त्या पॉप्युलेशनची असावी. दॅट मीन्स देर शुड बी सम क्वालिटीज इन दॅट पॉप्युलेशन. विदाउट दॅट qualities, your population is zero. Along with the percentage of literacy, sexuation age group, health, educational level, etc., are also considered while thinking of population as a resource. The supply of skilled or unskilled labor depends on the quality of population. Now, nowadays education has become a must. आता समजा एक 10-20 वर्ष झाले तर आपल्याकडे शिक्षणाचा खूप हे लागलेला आहे. मीन्स प्रायर टू 20 years, 20 वर्षापूर्वी आपल्या देशाचे शिक्षण प्रतिशत म्हणजे किती 50 किंवा 60% होते. आता 2011 सेन्सस मध्ये 72% आले. मीन्स 72% ऑफ द इंडियन पॉप्युलेशन इज लिटरेट. So nowadays education has become a must. Even we find the person is illiterate also, but their children go to school. म्हणजे आपण भाजी विकणारे बघतो मार्केटमध्ये किंवा एखादा दुसरा कुठलं तरी छोट्या मोठ्या काम करणारा जरी कोणी व्यक्ती असेल, पण त्याला जर विचारलं ना तुमची मुलं, तर म्हणजे माझ्या मुलं ना शाळेत जातात. कुठल्याही शाळेत का होईना, म्हणजे मराठी मीडियम असो, हिंदी मीडियम असो, इंग्लिश मीडियम असो, त्यांची पण इच्छा असते इंग्लिश मीडियम मध्ये, बट मे बी दे नॉट बी एबल टू कोप अप विथ द फीज, सो दे सेंड देअर चिल्ड्रन समवेअर, सो समवेअर टू द स्कूल. सो नाव इट इज एज्युकेशन इज बिकम व्हेरी व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट. आता शिक्षणाची खूप महत्व वाढली आहे. आणि बरेचसे असे एनजीओज आहेत, म्हणजे नॉन गव्हर्नमेंट ऑर्गनायझेशन्स आहेत. मग मोबाईल स्कूल्स पण चालू आहेत बऱ्याच ठिकाणी. मीन्स इन दोज प्लेसेस वेअर देर इज नो स्कूल. नॉर्मली देर आर स्कूल्स इन द विलेजेस. आपल्या महाराष्ट्रामध्ये पण जिल्हा परिषदची शाळा आहे, सरकारी शाळा आहे, प्रत्येक पूर्ण देशात गव्हर्नमेंट स्कूल्स आर देअर. बट मे बी इन सम प्लेसेस इन द रिमोट विलेज वेअर द स्कूल इज नॉट देअर, देअर ऑल्सो मोबाईल स्कूल इज देअर. नाव व्हॉट इज दॅट मोबाईल स्कूल? आता काही ठिकाणी आपण झारखंड जर बघितलं, मीन्स इन अवर कंट्री झारखंड इज अ स्टेट, दे आर मोस्ट ऑफ द ट्रायबल पीपल्स लिव्ह, तिथे आदिवासी लोक असतात राहणारे. मग त्या ठिकाणी शाळा जर नाही, तर काही एनजीओनी काय केलं, त्यांनी मोबाईल स्कूल चालू केली. मोबाईल म्हणजे ते बस, एखाद्या वेळेस बस घेतलं त्यांनी, ते बसमध्ये बुक्स वगैरे असणं, एक टीचर असणं, आणि ते टीचर जाऊन तिथे शिकवतात मुलांना. अँड दॅट वे द स्कूल्स हॅव बीन स्टार्टेड. सो इट इज व्हेरी व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट that along with the literacy sex ratio, educational level is also very important when we consider population as a resource. जेव्हा आपण लोकसंख्याचा विचार करतो, लोकसंख्या एक संसाधन आहे, when we think population as a resource, then education comes first. We have seen that in some cases, if the mother is illiterate, बऱ्याच ठिकाणी आता तर खूप म्हणजे शहरामध्ये सुशिक्षित आहे, गावामध्ये बरेच आई जे निरक्षर असतील. इन विलेजेस some of the mothers are quite illiterate, or if not the mother, then grandmother, great grandmother, they are illiterate. But they have seen those days ki their illiteracy brought what, and thus they wanted their children to get educated, even the girls. Earlier girls education was not there, but now girls are far more better than the boys. So education has become very very important, and therefore when we talk about population, that is quality is very very important. Education plus skill. आता स्किल म्हटल्यावर व्हॉट इज स्किल, म्हणजे कुठलं तरी एक आपल्याला कुशलता पाहिजे. नाउ हॅव यू सीन द वुमेन दोज हू आर इलिटरेट, ते सुशिक्षित नसेल गावात, पण खूप छान पापड बनवतात, त्यांच्या हातामध्ये चव असते लोणचं बनवण्यात. दे मेक द पिकल्स, दे मेक पापड, they make all different kinds of masalas. They are illiterate, but they have developed that skill through their practice, isn't it? So that is very very important. If your supply of population is a skilled population, then also your country can develop. म्हणजे त्यांच्याकडे कुठली कुशलता असेल, कुठले काम करायची हे असेल, then also there can be development. Now during these 10 years, 10 to 15 years, India, if you talk about India, आपण जर भारताचा विचार केला, तर lot of skill development has come in various field. So earlier, म्हणजे एक 20-25 वर्षापूर्वी जर आपण बघितलं ना, तर ओनली डॉक्टर्स अँड इंजिनियर्स, म्हणजे मुलगा एक तर डॉक्टर होणार आहे किंवा इंजिनियर होणार आहे, त्याच्याशिवाय म्हणजे असं एक धारणा होती लोकांचा असा विचार होता. People used to think that my son, he should be a doctor or an engineer, then only, or he will aspire as an IAS officer, he will go as a IPS police, or he will go to army, navy, air force. That was the feeling for the male child in the family, म्हणजे 25 years before. But as and slowly we graduated, as we slowly increased, जशी जशी आपली देश प्रगती झाली, we started thinking now the field has become broad for everyone. सगळ्यांसाठी आता ओपन झाला. आता फक्त डॉक्टर आणि इंजिनियरच नाही राहिलं, नॉट ओनली डॉक्टर, इंजिनियर, टीचर्स. Earlier it was boys, doctor, engineer, and the girls then teacher. But that concept has gone too far. आता ते तसं राहिलं नाहीये. We see nowadays women are flying the aeroplane, women are in the navy, women are everywhere along with the men. So when your population is a skilled population, then the quality of population increases. म्हणजे आपल्या जी गुणवत्ता असते लोकसंख्याची, शिक्षित असेल आणि स्किल्ड असेल तर लोकसंख्याची गुणवत्ता जी आहे ती वाढते. आणि त्याच्यामुळे काय होते की आपल्या देशाची प्रगती पण होऊ शकते. Here migration is being shown. In earlier exercise on page 42, you notice that there was an increase in population in town A or B. That only means there was a growth of population. But can you say anything about the development of those towns? If there are no houses for this increasing population, no adequate drinking water supply, then what is the use of this growth? In those towns, for how many people has additional drinking water been made available? How many children have started attending school? Or in which city are the people happier? So growth does not means development. Then how can development be measured? Now you can see one picture over here showing migration from village to city. So a family is seen, the father, mother and a child, and they are migrating from village to city. Isn't it? Now when people migrate to city, so the question arises that where they will live. If there are houses, proper housing facility is there, adequate drinking water supply is there, because you can stay without food for 2 days, but you cannot stay without water even for 1 hour. तुम्ही 2 दिवस ना न खाता राहू शकता, 2 दिन बिना खा के आप रह सकते हो, लेकिन 1 घंटे आप बिना पानी पी के नहीं रह सकते. You cannot live without water. Water is essential for our body. And so when people migrate to cities from the villages, the first question comes is housing facility, where they will live. Then comes drinking water, isn't it? So these two are the main important factor which we take into account when the people migrate. And therefore you see the cities have high-rise buildings. आता शहरामध्ये जर जेव्हा गावावरून लोक येतात पण त्यांना राहण्याची सोय नसते, सोय नसते म्हणजे कुठेतरी झोपडपट्टी असेल, किंवा आपण शहरामध्ये आता उंच उंच इमारत ज्याला म्हणतो स्काय स्कॅपर्स वी कॉल दॅम, हाय राईज बिल्डिंग, म्हणजे आधी तर 4 माळ्याची असायची, आता 7, 15, 28, 30 वाढतच चालली. Isn't it? Tallest tower. We have one in Mumbai with 80 floors. That's the tallest tower in Mumbai. 80 floors it is there. 80 माळ्याची जी इमारत आहे ती आपल्या मुंबईमध्ये एक आहे. That is how these high-rise towers have come. Now when we take the things in the world, at the world level, if you go to the YouTube and videos, you will see there are as many as high-rise towers like Burj Khalifa in Dubai, then that Empire State Building in USA, or the tallest tower in Tokyo, in Shanghai, in Hong Kong. So as many as tallest tower has come. Now why these tallest towers are there? ही उंच उंच इमारत का आहे? कारण गावावरून लोक जेव्हा शहरामध्ये आले त्यांना राहण्याची सोय नव्हती. They don't have living space. Houses were not there. So high rise buildings have come up. हम उसे हिंदी में कहते हैं हम एक के सर के ऊपर दूसरा रहते हैं, मीन्स एक के ऊपर दूसरा रहता है. तो दॅट इज हाव एकावर आपण एक राहतो अशी बिल्डिंग मध्ये, म्हणजे फर्स्ट फ्लोर ग्राउंड फ्लोर पासून ते जेवढी माळ्याची बिल्डिंग असतात ते एकाच्या डोक्यावर एक राहतात असे आपण म्हणू शकतो. Isn't it? So this is high rise buildings. Now why these high rise buildings have come? Because we don't have living houses or housing facilities in the cities. So when migration of the people takes place, जेव्हा लोकांची मायग्रेशन होते, स्थलांतर होते, लोक गावावरून शहरामध्ये येतात, मग राहण्याची सोय नसते, जेवणाची सोय नसते, पाण्याची सोय नसते. मग हे सगळं सोय जर नसेल, then what is the use of this kind of growth? There is no use of this kind of growth. And thus, if you want population to be a very good population, then the quality of the population should be improved. I think you are able to understand, everyone. For many decades, only a country's gross national product was used for measuring development. GNP. Now, this is very, very important. What is gross national product? Now, gross national product means whatever we earn. For example, now this is a very big concept. हे म्हणजे खूप महत्वाची मोठी आहे. And you are too small to understand. तुम्ही आता खूप छोटे आहात. मी तुम्हाला एक्सप्लेन जास्त करू शकणार नाही. But whatever we earn, isn't it? For example, for our family, and therefore then we contribute for the country, isn't it? It was assumed that the greater economic prosperity, the more development. But this does not mean that the people are happy with the quality of life in that country. In reality, development is related to quality of life, the opportunities available there, and freedom. म्हणजे ही जी आहे, आपण आधी विचार करायचा की आपले राष्ट्रीय उत्पन्न किती आहेत. हाऊ मच इज द ग्रॉस नॅशनल प्रोडक्ट. ग्रॉस नॅशनल प्रोडक्ट म्हणजे आपण किती कमवतो आणि आपण देशाला काय देतो, त्याच्यावरून देशाची हे कळते. सो अर्लियर द development was measured by this GNP. But that doesn't mean that if your economy is great, your country is a developed country, isn't it? So your population of that country, how much they are enjoying their life, quality of life, then what are the opportunities available to them, isn't it? And the freedom, whatever freedom they are getting, whether they are happy with what they are getting in the country. So that is what we call as development. We call the Western countries are quite development. If you take England, you take France, you take America, Russia, they are all developed country. But whether the development means the people over there are happy, that is more important. म्हणजे तिथली लोक आनंदी आहेत का, शहरातील लोक आनंदी आहेत का, isn't it? So growth does not mean development. So development is when the quality of life of the people improves. जेव्हा लोकांची गुणवत्ता वाढते, जीवनाची गुणवत्ता वाढते, then we call it as development. In the decade of 1980 to 1990, Mahahub, UI Huq, and Amartya Sen put forth the concept of Human Development Index. Mahbub ul Haq and Amartya Sen, they have put forth the concept of Human Development, HDI. United Development Program publishes a list of countries based on HDI scores every year. From 1980 to 1990, these two great economists, Mahbub ul Haq and Amartya Sen. Amartya Sen, he is from India and he was awarded Nobel Prize for his economic finding. They have given Human Development Index. त्याला मराठीमध्ये आपण म्हणतो मानव विकास निर्देशांक. मानवाची म्हणजे लोकांची विकास कशावर आपण ठरू शकतो. आणि त्याच्यामुळे युनायटेड नॅशनल डेव्हलपमेंट प्रोग्राम म्हणजे दरवर्षी संयुक्त राष्ट्र विकास कार्यक्रम, युनायटेड नेशन्स, त्यामार्फत ते प्रकाशित केला जातात. So they publish every year the list of countries बेस्ड ऑन दिस ह्युमन डेव्हलपमेंट इंडेक्स. म्हणजे कोणत्या देशाची किती दर वाढली आहे. दर म्हणजे दर वाढणे म्हणजे लोकांची गुणवत्ता, द क्वालिटी ऑफ द लाईफ ऑफ द पीपल. Now, quality, how do we measure the quality of the life of people? When all the people in the country are happy with what they are getting. आता जर आपण, as I said, you are too small to understand. When we take, I can give you example of your family, of your own family. You know that your father is earning and mother is a housewife. For example, mother is not going to work. You have your brothers, siblings are there, two, including you, two, three are there. Your grandparents are there. Altogether, a family member of 5 to 7 people. Now, whatever your father earns, that is divided into that 7 people. So, how much each one is getting? And in that place, if all these 7 people are earning, then the income will be more because everyone is the earning member. And based on that, the Human Development Index is created or understood. म्हणजे आपल्या घरचे जी, जसे मी तुम्हाला एक उदाहरण दिलं, आपल्या घरी समजा 7 माणसं असतील अँड युअर फादर इज द, तुमचे वडील फक्त ही गोज टू वर्क अँड मदर इज अ हाऊस वाईफ, शी इज नॉट अर्निंग. सो व्हॉट एव्हर मनी ही गेट्स दॅट इज डिवाइडेड इंटू 7 पीपल. म्हणजे एका, आय टेक एक्झाम्पल ऑफ 3,500. So 3,500 divided by 7 means each person will get only 500 rupees. But in that case, if all the members, all the 7 members are earning 3,500, so 3,500 into 7. Earlier it was divided by 7, now it is multiplied by 7. When the income is multiplied, your family income increases. So in this way, we measure the Human Development Index of the country. I think I'm clear with the concept over here. Any doubt anyone wants to ask? Anyone wants to ask anything? Only Mansi. No other. Only 2 answers I got. Okay. Nidhi is not there today. Given, try to complete the table on basis of the formation provided few countries. HDI rank wise 1 Norway 0.949 value, very high it is. Australia 0.939. Table is given in front of Switzerland rank third with 0.939. Germany 0.926. Denmark 5, United Kingdom 16, Japan 17, and where is India? 131. So our development, our HDI is medium, isn't it? So in this way, we calculate India is 0.624. That means our development is medium, not very high. Whereas you can see Afghanistan, Niger, Central Africa Republic, they are very low with 479, 353 or 352. Isn't it? So in this way, we measure the country's HDI. Let us see how it is measured. Human Development Index holds an important place in the study of human condition related to international economic development. Today, it is commonly accepted that only economic prosperity does not mean development. This is not just the expectation of individual, but also of a region or of a country. So as I give you the example, आता मी तुम्हाला एक उदाहरण दिलं की तुमच्या घरी जर 7 माणसं असतील आणि तुमच्या वडील 3,500 रुपये 3,500, मग ते तुम्ही डिवाइड करा. म्हणजे प्रत्येकाला 7 5 35 म्हणजे 500 रुपये पडतील. Isn't it? But in that case, if all these 7 members are earning 3,500, so it will get multiplied 35 into 7, जे काय असेल. So this is how we measure the economic prosperity, isn't it? Now again, as I said, economic prosperity does not mean that you are happy, that you are developed. You should be happy also. म्हणजे आपल्याकडे सर्व काही आहे तरी आपण दुःखी आहोत. Then what is the use of that development? We are having so many things, so many facilities are there, but the people in the country are unhappy. Then that development is zero. That development is zero, because when you are not satisfied with what you are getting it, then you cannot say the development of your country is there. So development is not only of the individual, not only of the people, but also of a region or of a country. So human development index is used as yardstick to measure regional development. कशी आपण आपली हाईट मोजतो, 153 centimeter, 148 centimeter. So this human development index is just a like height. So it is given a yardstick to measure regional development. जसे आपण आपल्या हाईट मोजतो ना, आपण किती मोठा झालो, म्हणजे फुल झाले तर अमिताभ बच्चन सारखे 183 असेल, 6 footer, isn't it? We are all in the medium. You may be more smaller, some high, some people height is too small. So as we measure the height, similarly, human development index is just the measuring the height of the country's economic development. So while computing this index, three main parameters are considered. म्हणजे जेव्हा आपण हे निकष तयार करतो त्या निर्देशांक, तेव्हा आपल्याला प्रमुख 3 निकष बघावे लागतात. पॅरामीटर्स म्हणजे निकष. Now what is parameters? I can call in other easy language the things we require. So first is economic parameter, second is health, and third is education. So standard of living. If you take India, India's standard of living is medium. We cannot say our standard of living is very high. No doubt we are having so many things. आपल्याकडे सगळं आहे. घरी टीव्ही आहे, फ्रीज आहे, 4 व्हीलर आहे, 2 व्हीलर आहे, घर खूप छान आहे, वेल फर्निश्ड आहे, isn't it? But still we cannot say that our standard of living is very, very high. Why? Because everything is in a reduced form. Yeah. Secondly, health, life expectancy. According to WHO, वर्ल्ड हेल्थ ऑर्गनायझेशन, त्यांची स्टॅटिस्टिक आता जी आहे, आता गेल्या 2-1.5 वर्षापासून आपल्याला कोरोनाची लागण लागलेली आहे. वी हॅव पॅन्डेमिक ऑफ कोरोना, isn't it? But if you take the health of the people in our country, most of the people are either suffering with diabetes or blood pressure or cancer. Now, why this? Why health has deteriorated? Because of our living, way of living. आता आपण बघतो, वी सी नॉर्मली पीपल सकाळी नाश्ता नाही केला, चला वडापाव खाऊन घेऊ. एखादा वडापाव खाल्ला. ना व्हॉट इज दॅट वडापाव? That is not good. Why? Because at least that pav that has व्हाईट वीट, वी कॅन कॉल, त्याला मैदा म्हणतो आपण मराठीमध्ये, त्याच्यामध्ये ईस्ट टाकले जातात, अजून काय काय असतात, वी डोंट नो हाऊ दिस इज प्रिपेअर्ड, सो अनहेल्दी. वडा, that is fried in heavy oil. Now whatever oil when we make at home, we at least prepare with properly, but when we see outsiders, outside roadside vendor, in what quality of oil they prepare, we don't know. But still आता काय केलं, नाईलाज आहे, आपण खाऊन घेतो एक वडापाव. दुसरा, आता हल्ली सगळे चायनीजची खूप मार्केट आली आहे. मंचुरियन म्हणा, चायनीज भेल म्हणा, आणि अजून काय काय आहेत. सो मेनी प्रोडक्ट्स अवेलेबल अँड ऑल आर ऑन रोड साईड. आपण हॉटेलमध्ये जात नाही, कारण 15 रुपयामध्ये छान चायनीज भेळ मिळतो आपल्याला, 15 रुपयामध्ये छोटी मंचुरियन. वी पीपल प्रिफर इटिंग दोज. 15 रुपयामध्ये सकाळ संध्याकाळी नाश्ता केला बस झालं. बट अगेन that is not good for your health. The oil which is used, then that vinegar, then sauce, and all the other materials, they are not of good quality. When you ask your mother at home to prepare the things, if you ask your mother ki mummy today you prepare this, she take utmost care to prepare all the things. म्हणजे आईला सांगू ना की आई माझा हे खायचं आहे, आज हे बनव, तर आई काय करणार, सगळं स्वच्छ करणार आहे, धुणार आहे आणि ते सगळं निवडून वगैरे साफसफाई करून, मेथीची भाजी करायची असेल, पालकचे काय पराठे वगैरे करायचे असेल तर स्वच्छ धुवून निवडून सगळं आई करतील. बट व्हॉट अबाउट आउटसाइड? Do you expect that those people take utmost care? No. So the health parameter also is taken into account when we take Human Development Index. And third and foremost is important is education. How much your population is educated? तुमचे जे पॉप्युलेशन आहे, लोकसंख्या किती शिकलेले आहे? Isn't it? So all these three parameters which are mentioned, economic parameter, health parameter and education parameter. So all these are taken into account when we consider Human Development Index. Now in the last lesson lecture we have seen that 0 to 14, then 15 to 59 and above 60, dependent population and working population. So health parameter again comes with this working population. त्यांची जर ते जर स्वस्थ असतील, means if they are in a healthy condition, then only they will be able to work, otherwise it is not possible. So life expectancy health parameter is mainly for that working population. Okay, the value of Human Development Index ranges from 0 to 1. Highly developed regions have value close to 1, and as the level of development goes down, the value of HDI decreases to 0. So in the area with very little development, value of index is very close to 0. So it is 0 to 1, high development 1, less development 0. I think all of you are clear up to here. Any doubt anyone wants to ask any question? Because if I'm asking the question, then I want everyone to answer. Parth has no doubt, Mansi has no doubt, Nidhi no doubt, no problem. So only 3 answers I got. So I think if I ask the question, then I will get the answers also. Okay? Parth, you will answer today, huh? Parth? Give the answer, huh? When I ask you question. So I will we have started with the population and resource. So some few questions on this. Let me see. My first question is, why is population called a resource? Who will answer? Who will answer? Mansi, will you answer?
What is the question? Will you repeat it?
Yes. Why is population called a resource?
Population as a resource is important for the economic, social, and cultural development of any country.
Very good. Very good. Yes,
Thank
Nidhi?
you.
Yes, ma'am. Population as a resource is important for the economic, social, and cultural development of any country.
Okay. Anybody else? Parth, want to answer? Chinmay?
Ma'am, can I?
Yes? Give the answer.
Population as a resource is economically, social, and the cultural development of any country.
Okay. Anyone from Marathi medium want to answer?
Ma'am,
Marathi medium, anyone? हु इज फ्रॉम मराठी मीडियम?
मॅम आयुष.
आयुष. हा, आयुष आन्सर दे. लोकसंख्या हा संसाधन
स्थलांतर
का आहे? नाही, लोकसंख्या हा संसाधन का आहे?
लोकसंख्या वितरणावर परिणाम करणाऱ्या घटकांमध्ये स्थलांतर हा एक महत्वाचा घटक आहे.
नाही, स्थलांतर मी वाचत नाही रे. मी बघ पान नंबर 47 मध्ये आहे, लोकसंख्या एक संसाधन. तुझं पुस्तक असेल तर बघ. हा चित्र दिसतोय ना तुझ्या पुस्तकात? आयुष, कोणत्याही देशाचा आर्थिक, सामाजिक, सांस्कृतिक विकासात लोकसंख्या, हा तो उत्तर आहे बाळा. सांग. कोणत्याही देशाचा
आर्थिक, सामाजिक, सांस्कृतिक विकासात लोकसंख्येचे हे संसाधन महत्वाचे
असते. व्हेरी गुड. हा उत्तर अपेक्षित होता. एनीबडी एल्स वांट टू आन्सर? वाय पॉप्युलेशन? अजून कोणी आहे मराठी माध्यमचे? एनीवन एल्स फ्रॉम मराठी मीडियम? नोबडी. What is the most important aspect of a population? Mansi.
Yes.
Second line is the answer, my dear. Rather
Yes.
than population.
Rather than population numbers, it is the quality of population which is important.
Very good. Yes, Nidhi?
Yes, ma'am. Rather than population numbers, it is the quality of population which is important.
Anybody else? Chinmay?
Ma'am,
Yes. What's your name?
Parth.
Parth, say.
Rather than population number, it is quality of population which is important.
Which is important. Ayush? लोकसंख्यापेक्षा त्याची
साक्षरतेचे प्रमाण, लिंग, गुणोत्तर, वयोगट याचबरोबर आरोग्य, शैक्षणिक.
नाही, माझा प्रश्न काय होता? लोकसंख्यापेक्षा त्याची डॅश महत्वाची असते. तुझे दुसऱ्या लाईन मध्ये उत्तर आहे 48 पानात.
लोकसंख्येच्या लोकसंख्येच्या गुणवत्तेनुसार कुशल व अकुशल मनुष्यबळाचा.
तू आता वाचला होता ना, पहिला उत्तर मला सांगितलेलं ना, संसाधन महत्वाची असते. त्याच्यानंतरच तो वाक्य आहे, लोकसंख्येच्या संख्येपेक्षा त्याची गुणवत्ता महत्वाची असते. सांग, उत्तर सांग.
लोकांच्या संख्येपेक्षा त्यांची गुणवत्ता महत्वाची असते.
माझा प्रश्न काय होता की लोकसंख्येपेक्षा त्याची डॅश महत्वाची असते. काय महत्वाची असते? गुणवत्ता. ओके. What are the things that are considered while thinking of population as a resource?
Miss, can I Mansi?
Yes, Mansi.
Along with the percentage of literacy, sex ratio, and age groups, health, educational levels, etc., are also considered while thinking of population as a resource.
Very good. Yes.
Ma'am, can I?
Yes, say.
The percentage of literacy, sex ratio, and age groups, health, educational levels, etc., are also considered while thinking of population as a resource.
Very good. Yes, Parth.
Ma'am,
हाँ.
the percentage of literacy, sex ratio, and the age group, health, education level, etc., are also considered while thinking of population as a resource.
Okay. Ayush?
येस. साक्षरतेचे प्रमाण, लिंग, गुणोत्तर, वयोगट याचबरोबर आरोग्य, शैक्षणिक पातळी इत्यादी गोष्टींचा विचार लोकसंख्येत संसाधन मानताना केला जातो.
Very good. On what factor does the quality of population depend?
Ma'am, can I, Nidhi?
Yes.
The supply of skilled or unskilled labor depends on the quality of population.
Very good. Yes.
Can I, Mansi?
Yes.
The supply of skilled or unskilled labor depends on the quality of population.
Yes, Parth.
Ma'am,
Want to answer? Yes.
the supply of skilled and unskilled labor depends on the quality of population.
Ayush. गुण
लोकसंख्येच्या
हम्म.
गुणवत्तेनुसार कुशल व अकुशल मनुष्यबळाचा पुरवठा होतो.
Very good. Very good. Growth does not mean dash.
Can I,
Growth. Yes.
growth does not means development.
Very good. Yes.
Growth.
Nidhi. Ha.
Ma'am, can you repeat the question?
Growth does not mean dash.
The growth does not mean development.
Okay. Parth.
Growth does not mean the development.
ओके. आयुष. वृद्धी म्हणजे आयुष. वृद्धी म्हणजे टिंब टिंब. उत्तर दे.
याचा अर्थ तिथे लोकसंख्येमध्ये वृद्धी झाली.
नाही. त्या पॅराग्राफ मधला शेवटचा दुसरा लाईन बघ. वृद्धी म्हणजे डॅश डॅश.
विकास नव्हे.
हा. वृद्धी म्हणजे विकास नव्हे. म्हणजे लोकसंख्याची वृद्धी म्हणजे विकास नसते. ओके. What was used for measuring development earlier?
Can I, Mansi?
Yes.
Gross national product was used for measuring development early.
Yes, very good. Yes, anybody else?
Yes, ma'am, can I?
Yes.
For many decades, only a country's gross national product was used for measuring development.
Parth.
For many decades, only a country gross national product was used for measuring development.
Very good. Ayush.
Miss, he left the meeting.
Ka? Why? He left it. Okay. Anybody else? Want to answer? Chinmay, are you there? Not there. Let it be. What is development related to?
Can I, Mansi?
Yes.
In reality, the development is related to the quality of life, the opportunities available there, and freedom.
Very good. Nidhi.
Yes, ma'am. The development is related to the quality of life and the opportunity available there and freedom.
Okay. Parth.
In reality, quality of co- in reality, development is related to quality of life, the opportunity available there for and freedom.
Very good. Okay. Name two economists mentioned in the passage.
Teacher, can you repeat the question?
Economists. Name two economists who put forth the concept of HDI.
Can I, Mansi?
Yes, yes, say.
In decade of 1980 to 1990, Mahabub U1.
UL. Mahbub al Haq. Mahbub al Haq. You have to say like that.
Mahabub al-Haq and Amartya
Sen.
Sen put forth the concept of Human Development Index, that is HDI.
येस मानसी निधी.
Yes, ma'am. In the decade of 1980 to 1990, Mahbub
अल
al
हक.
Haq
हा.
and Amartya Sen put forth concept of Human Development Index. It is denoted in HDI.
ओके नेक्स्ट.
In indirect of 1980 to 1990, Mabul Haq and
महबूब अल हक. महबूब अल हक.
Mabul Haq and Amr,
अमर्त्य.
Amr, Amartya Sen put the concept of Human Development Index (HDI).
HDI. Who publishes the list of country based on HDI?
Can I, Mansi?
Yes.
United National Development Program (UNDP)
Very good.
publishes a list of countries based on HDI scores every year.
Okay. Nidhi.
Yes, ma'am. National Development Program, denoted by UNDP, publishes a list of country-based HDI score every year.
Yes. Parth.
United National Development
Program.
Program (UNDP) publish a list of countries based on HDI score every year.
Very good. Very good.
टीचर मी
Yes. Who will say?
या
Say.
संकल्पनेवर आधारित मानव विकास निर्देशांक दरवर्षी
दरवर्षी.
संयुक्त राष्ट्र विकास
विकास.
कार्यक्रम
हा.
UNDP मार्फत प्रकाशित केला जातो.
आयुष का?
येस टीचर.
हा. मध्ये हे झाला होता का? लेफ्ट झाला होता?
हो टीचर कॉल आला होता.
कॉल घ्यायचा नाही ना लेक्चरच्या वेळेस. ओके चला कोई बात नाही. नेक्स्ट. Why does HDI holds an important place?
Can I, Mansi?
Yes.
The Human Development Index holds an important place in the study of human conditions related to international economic development.
Okay. Yes, Mansi. Nidhi.
Yes, ma'am. The HDI index, full form Human Development Index, hold an important place in the study of human condition related to the international economic development.
Okay. Parth.
The Human Development Index holds an important place in the study of human conditions related to international economical development.
Okay. Ayush.
आंतरराष्ट्रीय आर्थिक विकासासाठी संबंधित मानवी स्थितीचा अभ्यास हा मानवी विकास निर्देशांक मानला जातो.
Very good. Okay. What are the three parameters considered while computing this index?
Can I, Mansi?
Yes.
There are three main parameters have been considered. Economic parameter, that is standard of living. Health parameter, life expectancy. Education parameter, number of years of schooling.
Okay. Yes. Who will answer?
Can Nidhi?
Yes, Nidhi.
Economic parameter, health parameter, education parameter are the three main parameters have been considered.
Okay. Parth.
Economical parameter, health parameter, education parameter are the three main considered.
Three main parameters that are considered. ओके आयुष कोणते तीन निकष आपण विचारात घेतो निर्देशांक ठरवताना?
आर्थिक निकष, आरोग्य, शिक्षण.
व्हेरी गुड. ओके. व्हॉट इज द व्हॅल्यू ऑफ HDI?
Can I, Mansi?
Yes.
The value of the Human Development Index range or value
Range from.
range is from 0 to 1.
Very good. Nidhi.
Yes, ma'am. The value of HDI range from 0 to 1.
Parth.
The value of Human Development Index range from 0 to 1.
आयुष याची मूल्य कशी आपण ठरवतो?
मानवी विकास निर्देशांकाचे मूल्य 0 ते 1 या दरम्यान असते.
दरम्यान असते. व्हेरी गुड. Okay. Who has the value of 1?
Can I, Mansi?
Yes.
Highly developed regions have the value.
Close to 1. Highly developed regions value have close to 1. Yes,
One.
Nidhi? Nidhi.
Yes, ma'am. Highly
Hmm.
developed region have a value close to 1.
Okay, Parth. Parth. आयुष, कोणत्या प्रदेशाचा निर्देशांक एकाचा जवळ असतो? आयुष.
Miss, he left the meeting.
पुन्हा गेला.
Hmm.
Parth also went away.
He is there.
Parth, give the answer. Which region have value close to 1? Okay. Which region has value 0? Mansi?
Yes.
Hmm.
Ma'am, can
As
I
the level of development goes down, the value of HDI decreases.
I said which region has value 0?
Okay. In an area with very little development, the value of the index is choose to 0.
Mansi, listen to the question carefully and give the answer. Understood?
Okay.
म्हणजे when you write the paper also, see the question what it is asked, how, what, when, and then find out the answer. Don't be in a hurry. Don't be in a hurry to give the answer. Clear? So next, Nidhi.
Yes, ma'am. In an area with very little development, the value of an index is close to 0.
Okay. Parth, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Say.
In an area, why very
With very little development.
little development, the value of index is close to 0.
Very good. Now you can see, look at, you have a map in front of you on my screen. Population density is shown as per census 2011. Thane, Palghar have shown the same color. That is more than 1,000 density. And less than 100. 100 is Ratnagiri. Isn't it? Gadchiroli. Gadchiroli less than 100. Then 100 to 250. Ratnagiri, Sindhudurg, Yavatmal, Wardha, Chandrapur, Amravati. Then 250 to 500. So we have Satara, Solapur, Latur, Nanded, Parbhani. Whereas 500 to 1000, Pune, Kolhapur, Nagpur, Bhandara, and Thane, Palghar, more than 1000. So this is how we calculate, we see the density of population. Now when you look at this map, which are the most densely populated district? So we have seen Thane, Palghar. Name the sparsely populated district. We had Gadchiroli. We had Bid, Usmanabad. Less. Gadchiroli has the least. Name two districts with moderate population densities. So moderate you can name Satara, Sangli, anything. 250 to 500. What is the density of population dark shaded region? So it is more than 1,000. Then why is the density of population less in Gadchiroli? Now the reason is that is a area which has no development. Maybe it is a tribal area, tribal people live. And you can see bordering state is Chhattisgarh. So hilly tract. So the development is very, very less. Because there is no development, so density is also very, very less. I'll finish up this much. While considering the district-wise density of population in Maharashtra, following features stand out. Population density is less in the eastern districts of Maharashtra, while they are more in western. So we saw Gadchiroli very less, and Thane Palghar in west very high. High density includes urbanization and higher level of industrialization. Now, if you see Thane and Palghar, then lot of industries are there. Then we had Kolhapur and Pune. Pune is a IT hub. Kolhapur industry is there, Kolhapuri chappals and all these things. And hence, it is high population. Therefore, Mumbai city district, Mumbai suburb, Thane, Pune, Nagpur have higher density. The rain shadow district as well as district in extreme east, which are densely forested, show less density. So the rain shadow district where rainfall is not there. So I can mention that Bid, Usmanabad, Washim, Hingoli, Yavatmal, Wardha, Chandrapur and Amravati. Here it is less density of population. The reason is that they are forested area, development is very less, and hence all these things shows less density of population. So I think we are clear with the topic, no doubt. Given as per population census 2011, population of India is 121 crore. जस्ट ए मिनट, मैं फोटो खींच के बीना को भेजेगी तब जाके होएगा. मैं चल रही हूँ, तू जा, मैं आती हूँ. Okay. So taking this into account, what will be the total amount of water required in India for domestic purpose? So given for domestic per capita requirement is 50 liters per day. So per people, if you take you as an example 50 liters per day or as a family, then 121 crore is the population, how much we will require. That we have to take into consideration. So I think the lesson is over. If you have any doubt, next lecture you can ask me. Anyone has any doubt? Question
No,
and
ma'am.
answer session is over. Okay. Then shall we wind up today's lecture? Mansi,
Yes.
Nidhi, Parth, Ayush. Okay. So good night to everyone. Okay. Good night. We can leave the meeting. Yes, anything
Bye.
want to ask? Yes, bye. Anybody wants to ask anything? No, na?
Bye, teacher. Thank you,
Bye,
teacher.
bye. Bye. Very good. असे उत्तर देत जायचं. शेलके was there. वेडा शेलके.